Anyway, I'll be quiet now. I just need to quickly make sure profile is working. Yep, there it is. Nice. Yeah. Why? Look at those. Yeah. All those. You. There's another thing? Oh, still there. Right. We need to give him the fake orders. Yeah, because I don't like either of you.
Many set their sights on the brightest star and seek it out, only to soon realize that their efforts were in vain.
Alright. I've ordered to stop the pursuit of the monster. What's that? They want us to cease our pursuit of the monster. Why the sudden change of plans? Is there a reason why? So this is how it's going to be, huh? Foolish humans. It looks like they're attempting to hoard all the benefit for themselves. Go back and tell them that we refuse. Our pursuit of the monster shall continue. I am now uncertain whether we should preserve this already fragile relationship. I'll make them realize that their claim over Star End is moot. By the way, would you happen to know any idea on why we're so adamant finding them? Do you even know anything about it? Judging from the look in your face, I can tell you that you don't have the slightest clue. Of course, you'd be defying your human roots if you even applied. And I assume this order will also be given to the Ahib as well. See the mountain over there? That's your next destination.
Do you think you can fathom the truth that lies deep within?
Alright. Let's have a look. Your mission is 30. Okay, keep an eye on that. Sync is offline, cave is online. Need to go to Dalmoth in 35 minutes. Dalmoth. What's the distance travel on? Pretty hefty journey. Wolfdra's online. Of course. I'm at max energy again. That was cool. Pop you over here. See? Yeah. Be running my XP. There we go. Alright, hopefully we can get the these missions done for the day. I think the weekly is already done. Yeah, it is. Two more Garmos. Alright, let's go give this to Fake Order.
Black Star is destined to become Odalita's heart.
Never seen you before. You're not with those vagabonds from the desert, are you? If you don't want to cause a scene, get on my site now.
There's no need for such commotion. Let's take our share and leave.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Play of the Ancients, I heard it's powerful light. Oh,
I advise you to leave if you don't want to end up disappearing without leaving a trace behind. Black Star is destined to become Odalita's heart. I advise you to leave if you don't want to end up disappearing without leaving a trace behind. Black Star is destined to become Odalita's heart.
90. 100.
I advise you to leave if you don't want to end up disappearing without
Treaty
leaving a
of
trace
Light.
behind.
Did you just tell us to stop chasing after the monster? You do realize that this goes against the Treaty of Light. Those fraternity of light bastards. We've left our homeland of Italy for years now, trying to help them extract the power of that star, and now they stab us in the back like this. No, we cannot let years of our research go to ruin, and yet I should have known this would have happened. Seeing how Calphion and Camus really are allies, I deem the fraternity different, since they have the Callous Parliament in the palm of their hand, but no. But they're not aligned. If you don't remember Black Desert Online, oh, was that the... that wasn't Odalita, was it? Odalita is not part of the elf territory, is it? Oh, my bad. I thought the it was talking about the other place. Guess not. Need to put that jumper on so my arm doesn't get sore by being on the desk. Right. Hear me, my sisters. If what this one is saying is true, then may paralyzed Thorn find refuge in the heart of Benotto Percy himself. No, that is not enough. Set forth and slay all those red priests and soldiers. Paint their banner crimson, for our alliance is shattered. Oof. The Shadow Knights and Ahib and the humans were working together after all. No wonder why they restricted access to this. They craved the power of the Black Star, and sought to the aid of darkness itself. Its power must be unimaginable. Let's go see for ourselves. We can't just let them claim the Black Star for themselves, right? Split in the 3 routes. Let's go back to the outpost. Now is the time to catch them all on Wyvery. All we need to do is plant the seed of distrust, and suspicion will bloom throughout the three parties, blinding them all to truth. Okay. Return back to the northwest camp. Digital dream. Game online. We're heading back to the northwest post. Probably to tell them to stop pursuing the monster as well. How much aggress do I own? 100? Okay. I'm off in 28 minutes, so I'm going to have to make my way up to that boss as well. I've got 5 days left of bosses. Alright, let's get ourselves sorted. We need a jump in over here. This will do me. Don't mind me.
Soldiers or mercenaries? How would they know? They've never experienced what real war is like. How could they possibly know?
Why have you returned empty-handed? I had high hopes for you. What? Someone already captured the monster? No, this can't be. Could it be them? Did they truly accomplish this?
I see. Another mercenary looking to join the expedition headed to Star's End? You had better perform your task dutifully. It may not seem like it, but I am watching every one of you.
Were they black? Wait, never mind. It's not like I can tell you even. Give me more details on who and how. What's that? You can't? Then what have you been up to all this time? What took you so long? This is so frustrating, you fool. What am I to say to the fraternity of light? Could it really be their doing? But they promised to work with us. Did they betray us? True. We haven't been on the best of terms lately. What are you doing here, gawking at me like that? I have no words to say to you. Head down to the port and find Rohanna. Maybe she'll teach you how to be useful for a change.
Do not fear death. Only those who put their lives at risk on
the... Head down to the port, eh? Suspicious love triangle. What? That's a bit odd. Wait a minute. I don't remember being at this port. Fish. There's nothing else for knowledge. Yeah.
Do you need supplies? Then please wait your turn.
This is the outpost supply port.
This is where supplies are prepared and delivered to the outposts.
Seeing how you came down from all the way up there, guess you're already being chewed out by the commander. You seem like a new recruit. Did you already get on his bad side? I don't know what brought you to Star End, but it gets easier if you think of it being exiled.
Those not capable of doing what I do are not worthy of donning this armor.
Suspicious coastal cave. How are things here? This is just a boring old supply port. It's completely different from the outpost you saw up there. Literally, all we do is supply, while keeping our lips sealed about all that goes about this. Never, never really kept up to date of what's going on at the outpost either. That's probably all a lot to take in. Why don't you take a breather since you've just arrived? I'll let you an interesting story to get your mind off the angry officer. There's a strange story that's been going around the supply port about a year ago. There was an incident at the outpost. We heard that the monster from the Star End was captured alive, but rumors spread among the soldiers saying that wasn't the actual case. They say a human used the Black Star research had turned into a monster. We were in doubt, but we saw them burn themselves someone's belongings. It was as if they were trying to remove any evidence about that person. I don't know who items they were, but I heard they retrieved them from the coast cave nearby.
The establishment of a secure logistic route is just as strategically...
Go to the cave. No problem. Go to the mysterious cave. Welcome. Where there's danger, there's always shinier treasure. So what brings you all the way out here? You're here to trade as well. No one suspicious tracked you here, right? Striking a deal with the smuggler. Are you here to deal with us as well? You don't look like a god. Then welcome, I say. Did you sneak in here like we did as well? You're looking for the villager's belongings. You come to the right place. It might not seem like much, but someone always willing to pay the price. Particularly since these items were originally from areas that are off limits. They all sell like hotcakes on the black market. How was it before I set up shop here? Well, this place was pretty empty. It was mostly cleared out, but I remember seeing damaged pieces of wooden carving. Would you like to see them? They've seen too much wear and tear for a sale. So, see this. I think it was a sea turtle or a whale. There are many more like this. There was also something that looked like a letter of sorts. If you want it, then you have to pay the price, a million silver coins. What do you say? I say that's a bargain to obtain a piece of someone's past. Hand over gold bar. Oh, an actual bar of gold. I can't say no to something shiny like this. Gold. Here, take the items. The letter doesn't say much though. Yeah. Okay. So, bloodstained letter. Culture, I'm so afraid. My belly is growling day by day, and the stench of skin rotting suffocates me inside this cave. I only pray that our baby stays healthy. What confronts, what confronts What comforts me most these days is sculpting wooden sea turtles. It's becoming difficult to hold this dull knife, but sculpting reminds me of our beautiful memory from when we first met at Port Rat to the day that the Black Star befell on us. I wanted to follow you but I could not. I will do my all to keep our baby safe and out of this land free. Recently, I have been able to hear people outside the cave, but I'm too scared to leave the cave as they might be completely engrossed by the Black Star Plague. I hear laughter as well. Do you think someone might be able to help us? Talsha, what am I to do? Please give me courage. Too much sugar for a warm piece of paper? And we wouldn't even have blinked an eye if he hadn't mentioned the wooden carving. Let's take a look at it anyway. A wooden carving and a letter ringing bells. A piece of lost memory. Culture, quite the coincidence, no? That's the man we met before. My belly is growling day by day. Our baby people outside and infected. The stench of skin rotten. Somebody help us. Do you think that monster we met could have been a human with connections to Kalsha? Maybe that rumor was true. Let's bring this to the monster. She just might recover her memories. And we might find out more about the Black Star. Alright, but we can't anyway. It's time to go to Gormoth on the mountain. That's like a 10-minute journey, so now head to Gormoth, get it up and over with. Oh. Growth is an A. At the bottom tier of A. Not within ranking distance though. Ranking is level. Do need to have a look at my central market. 2 billion. Okay. "13 missions left, and then the start end is over, and then we gotta go to Odd Leader, and then the Month of Eternal Winter." If any monsters near Gormor that I can grab a hold of, and go up to the Blood Wolves. Guess I can head up to the mine. Mine isn't too far away. 10 minutes to kill. I'll head up to them. I gotta do the daily. I think that's a bit far. I'll take it here. Right, heading to Garmon. Right, we've got an hour and 50 minutes for the story, and then we've got the Vel fight in 5 hours. get back to it.
I can hear someone's voice calling out to me endlessly.
Your pursuers have been called off. I knew that I could have counted on you to stop the hunt. Thank you so much. Now I can put my mind at ease for a little. However, I am afraid I cannot leave this place. My body will weaken and fade the further I am from the Blackstone. If I tried to leave for good, I would probably fade away completely, just like my lost memories. Regardless, I wish I could keep the memory of this sea turtle wood carving intact.
My memories are starting to fade.
What's this?
Who am I?
Culture, child? I don't recognize anything, but I see that there is a story about the sea turtle. I believe this has something to do with me. I can't recall anything about the letter breaks my heart. I lost something that I can't remember. I feel something tug at my heartstrings, even though it's not possible for me to shed tears. At first, I thought this sense of loss I felt was related to the deterioration of my personal identity. But after reading the letter, I realized that there was something more profound than that. Stupid child, isn't it? I believe that something is always what's preventing me from dying.
I suppose this is how I'll leave this world. Without a trace and not remembering who I was.
Thanks to you, I think I know what to do. I have a mixture of emotions. Now I have a goal. I will do my all to find out what I've lost with the time that you brought me. Now I'm ready to tell you everything I know about the Black Star.
I can't seem to remember anything.
The sound of the Lord.
I don't remember my mother's face, my name, nor my hometown. Everything feels so distant and far away.
I can hear the sound of the Black Star that humans cannot hear. Yes, Black Star is not an ordinary meteorite orb. A god lays within the Black Star, the Lord of the Star End. He continues to whisper in my ear and in those monsters about feeling of despair, desire, and pain, and he finds pleasure in seeing us suffer. He is a god who awaits those to challenge him and test them only to laugh. You must go through the god's test in order to awaken the Lord of the Black Star, but I am a mere creation of his, so I don't know. I can help you hear him for a second, but I cannot guarantee that. If you really want to face the Lord of the Black Star, you need to collect the energy of the Black Star from certain places of Star End and light the brazier, which lays below God's despair using.
I can hear someone's voice calling out to me endlessly.
Switch back to Anchor. Switch to combat. Defeat the remnants of corruption and obtain the breath of corruption. Burn all of the keepsake. That would be over there. You place the keepsakes filled with the Black Star's dark energy into the brazier. Dark red flames are rising up from the brazier, burning as if to swallow everything. No other reaction is observed here. The very place the monster is referred to as the god of despair, when all of a sudden you sense an icy cold energy far behind. I sense dark cold energy coming from the giant ancient statue over there. Look, an abyssal portal has opened on top of that statue. It seems to be absorbing everything. Is it internal loop? Right, I think I'll go there by 4. I think that's close to the enemy. Maybe not. Yeah, it is close to the enemies. Go around them. Because they are purple, right? Yeah, they are. A stone statue so ancient that it's difficult to determine its origin. Investigate the ancient stone. It closely resembles the statue of Kazaka Shrine. An unidentified darkness validates swirling inside within. Okay, I need to get a better look, I suppose. Do I just zoom in? Yeah. The cries of those who are in despair echo from the portal. Kazaka, our light, please save us from this fallen god. Just as the painful screams are about to disperse into thin air, they are trapped again in a dark abyss. Did I just hear them say Kazaka? What? I wonder what happened here. Wait, that's Meldor. I think he has something to say to us. Talk to Meldor. Just gonna change my pets out. I don't want those to attack me. And then
Wellsy, what do we have here?
Hello there, Az. How are you doing today?
Yeah, pretty good. How are you, man?
Hello, dude, too. Just catching up on the story from Black Desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about selling my computer for like a good amount of money, and then spending some of the money on an Xbox Series X and maybe a laptop or something.
It's up to you, bro.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like my drives are worth a lot more money at the moment than they really should be. Like a 4 terabyte drive could be like $800 or $900 here.
Never know.
So if I could get even like 700 maybe, I'd probably consider selling my 4 terabyte drives and just going back to smaller drives anyway. Like I'd probably keep 2 of the drives out of like the 7 that I have and sell the rest.
Up
Because
to
I could
you.
probably get about $3,000 for my computer if I did that, if I sold all the drives and all the video card and everything else separately. Or together even.
Well,
But probably separately is better.
okay.
Only because if you're competing with pre-built, like existing built systems, then you've got to be prepared to come down a fair bit. Whereas if you sell it separately, you can be like, yeah, the video card's like 650, 700. This is like 700, maybe 600. You know, and you price it up and you end up at like 3K instead of being like 1,500 or 2,000 maybe.
Yeah.
Because some people only want one part as well. And I do have a spare CPU, so even if I had to, I could just use my 3700X.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going back to that. It's not bad. So I suppose I wouldn't really, in a way, I wouldn't really be giving up my computer. I would just be sort of side grading it a bit. Because
Well,
I've got some memory. Sorry.
I have an Xbox, and unless you have the money for the subscription for it, go for it. But I couldn't, and it's on a back burner now. I couldn't play online. I ran out of money.
Sorry.
You're no ordinary person indeed. You've awakened the Lord of the Star End, even if it was only a... Impressive you managed to open the rift of the abyss. I can hear the cries of the fallen brethren. Do you hear those cries of agony? They are the souls who are bound by the Black Star, neither living nor dead. Those souls are our brothers, survived after a failed descent of light 50 years ago. My brothers who fled the Valkyrie's land in order to fulfill their destiny. We then stumbled upon this ancient temple and continued pursuing our long-sought revenge. That is until 8 years ago when we met disaster in a ritual gone wrong. My brethren and I suddenly found ourselves before the fallen god, cloaked in the heaven's light. Their bodies became new creations of the fallen god, their souls stripped and bound within the star's end, dooming their cries to fall upon deaf ears for eternity. That is until just now, right when you performed that ritual, I heard their voices more. Tragically, their souls are bound to this land. We've tried everything to return these monstrosities back to their former human selves, but the power of the fallen god imbued in the Black Star was impossible to overcome. The Fraternity of Light were actually the first to suggest we give up on brothers ensnared by the fallen god gone. Listen to the Fraternity. Knew a day like this would dawn upon us. Be it present or past, they are prone to abandon their brethren all the same. Do you remember when I asked you if you knew anything about the monk? You assumed that she was one of us, unfortunately. To have been wrapped by the Black Star, No, that monster was just an ordinary human being, citizen of Calphion, precise. She wasn't our ranks, slowly but surely by infusing the Black Star's power into her body, a human female was turned into a monster's weapon, who could be easy to control. Earlier we met with Gahib accusing them of travesty. They denied vehemently, of course. However, we soon gathered documents scattered about detailing their plans to take control of the monster weapon without us knowing. Truth be told, it really didn't surprise us one bit. And thanks to you for telling us the plan, by the way. Alhama the Ahib is waiting for you. We cannot let the fraternity who lost their light and are now in league with fallen god get away with this. Interesting. Talk to Ahomara. Talk to Armor. Go anywhere near the. Yeah, I'm doing catch up on the story for Black Desert.
Okay. Yeah, there's well, I've got that board still to repair, and I haven't done that yet, so I have to do that, and I have to send something back that'll give me $60 more to my name, and then depending on whether they'll repair it or not, either I'll repair it or Gigabyte will, so it doesn't really worry me. It's just one capacitor, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Because if I have the multimeter, it would just extrapolate the values, and then it would tell me whether the circuitry was like fine or not, or whether there's something more damage. So, yeah.
Black Star is destined to become Odalita's heart.
We raided Commander Beneto's poster. You were right. A lot has been revealed. We've been helping them the best we could through using Odalita's darkness. They conjured up the deadly ash plague. Yes, the ashen plague that contaminated Calphion and the spirits of Camaswelia into Calphion, who are allied with Camaswelia, went behind our back and created something so harmful. How are we to take? We cannot allow for anything that might endanger the leader. Fortunately, the plague is still in. We must destroy it before they complete it, but we had previous cast of sealing spell on it before even knowing what. The spell was cast with the breath of the ash forest ghost birthed by the Black Star, but those conniving Ganel already built a post. I heard from Meldor that you are special. Do you really wish to continue working on something so foolish like Bezzernator? Or would you like to break the seal using the breath of the dead and destroy the Ashen Plague bomb of light to sabotage the plans? We'll make sure to report your valiant act, Queen, and Odalita's door may soon open.
There's no need for such commotion. Let's take our share and leave.
What a mess. See, I was right. The humans were planning to secretly take it away all along. All it took was a little seed of distrust and they started fighting each other. Time to enjoy the handiwork. Ash and bomb plague of light. That doesn't sound good. Defeat the ghost of Ash's forest. Offer all the breath of Altar.
Wherever you go, I will go.
I don't want to offer it. I want to fucking destroy the bomb. I really don't like Calpheon in this game. It gets worse and worse every time I fucking try to be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
An altar that appears to have been in ruin for time. Yeah, the lit altar shows no sign of recent care by someone. Keep the go. Just move my horse out of the way. Don't see no ash and bomb in my inventory. It'd take me to the wrong place. Blacksmith wants to obtain the breath of it. Goes. You know. Big bomb. Don't think this is the right place. And this is the wrong one. Anything else? No. I thought he would leave. Let's head over to the other location. Might start making my food as well. Fucking shoulder's still sore. Now let's pop ourselves down here. I don't think he was interested. Listen. There's the go. Now we go off of the... I think once I've done the Lord of the Star and headed to Odalita, because Odalita is not too far away from... This is Camuswellia. No, Odalita over there. Not too far. I'll go make myself some food while I'm heading to Odalita. This will do me. Right. Offer up the breath of the dead. You offer up the breath of the dead to the rather unassuming flame. The breath of the dead melts away the invisible heap seal, revealing an incomplete ash plague bomb. Is this the ash and plague bomb of light? Don't understand what the heck is wrong with you. They blame Hedel for spreading the ash and plague, board up the area by blaming the contaminated people of the abandoned land. Then create something like this behind everybody's back. This is interesting. What are you going to do? Are you really going to throw it? Are you going to destroy it? That's no fun. We could let it roll around, let it explode, impact rock, the foundation of the world. But at last, we don't really need it though, do we? Who should we give it to? Why don't we take it to Kalshar and the Ola Banco Giza? Seems like that'll lead to the most entertaining outcome. And let's return to that monster and tell her all about her past. Or is the reveal too much for her to handle? Meet the runaway monster. Okay. Seven more to go, and then I'll go with my...
I can hear someone's voice calling out to me endlessly.
I understand, please take this. This is the last I can do. This is the Ash and Plague Cure formula. I took it with me when I was escaping from the outpost. Why am I giving this to you? I didn't know that opening the God's Abyss would return my memories.
My memories are starting to fade. Who am I?
My name is Dyla. I used to run a workshop in Etheria. One day I met a man who sailed across the sea from the Port Rat. He was rugged, but like a sea turtle that swims freely in the ocean, following the stars. His name is Kalshar, the man in the letter you gave me, and we promised marriage. This place used to be full of our wonderful memories together. Until the day we saw the disaster fall with a beautiful trail of light that is. At first, I thought even the summer shooting star was blessing us. The black star hit where we were, and when I woke up, I couldn't see him. I thought he was dead. I didn't even get the chance to grieve for his death because my skin. It started rotting due to the plague that spread from the Black Star. A part of me was revealed to think that I would soon follow him after. You know who Kalshot is, don't you? Since you brought me this letter.
I suppose this is how I'll leave this world. Without a trace and not remembering who I was.
The wood carving I made as a gift is still intact. I feel a piece of settled now. Can you do me one more last favor? I realized that I was not alone when I was at death's doors 8 years ago. Although I was sick, I did everything I could and to bring a healthy child into this world. Unfortunately, that child was born with sickness. We spent our days living inside a cave with nowhere to go. My skin rotted, making it difficult to hold a knife. However, I used whatever remaining strength I had to make this wood carving. It was the only gift I could give the child. With each passing day, I prayed for a miracle. One day there was so much commotion above us as I discovered the alien priest and a group of sick people nearby. The people seemed to have survived the Black Star afflictions as I had. I also noticed that the priests were curing those affected. I immediately threw myself before them, pleading for their aid. The priest agreed to cure the child, but under the condition that I offer myself as a sacrifice to an unknown ritual, which resulted in the physical state I appear in before you. After that, I slowly lost bits and pieces of my memory, my consciousness fading like a dying flame, until one day I realized I was choking that sweet. I was choking that sweet child with my own hands. Oh my god, she was choking it. Oh no. That was when I pulled what little strength I had left in me together to make my escape. This place is far from anything normal. Please, I am eternally bound to remain in this place, but my child is still alive. Please take the child to somewhere safe.
I can't seem to remember anything.
Ask about the child at the outpost. Okay. Right. What happened here should never be discussed to anyone, never. Ask about the outpost. Yeah. I don't understand why you're curious about that gruesome incident. Fine, I'll tell you. There was a child who was interested in the captured monster. The kid always appeared at the same time every night to see the monster, so on that day I expected the child to be there, as always, but immediately something was amiss. I removed the curtain that was draped over the cage and found the monster strangling the child. But the child didn't resist at all. He could have been killed if I hadn't stumbled upon them, but all of a sudden the monster let go of the child, let out a roar, and broke free from the cage and fled. We still haven't found the missing monster. I'd also appreciate if you'd stop asking. The higher-ups have appeared a bit tense of late, especially after some suspicious folk, put it in black, stopped by. What happened to the child? We couldn't keep him here, so we sent the child to Berlin Farm nearby. We're still building the outpost, although it's still under construction. You won't have to worry about its collapse. Child, here? I am not following you. You'll have to tell me more details. Come to think of it, I remember. You kept coming to visit the captured monster. I warned the child several times, but he kept finding a way to the monster. How did he find where the monster was every time? The soldier over there will know more. He was investigating the scene when there was an incident. Ah, just told me the other story. Oh, so it was you, then you. Head over to the farm. Where do you think the mind gets its energy? You'll receive it one day if you pray or not. Ask about the child. The child? Do you mean the child they sent from the outpost? We're taking good care of them. The kid doesn't seem to say much, but I hope you understand. All he needs to do is learn how to pray. The child will join us in our prayer, so don't disturb the child's soul. You can talk to the other children to find out more. Who's interrupting my phone? Being popular can be such a nuisance. No one can blow a grass whistle like I do at the farm, don't you? I don't like him. He never hangs out with us. Oh, he doesn't even pray with us. What do we pray about? Grandpa told us not to tell anyone. Pray for other children, says. What's there to think about? It'll be good if we do it together, don't you? Our wish will be granted if we wish for it hard enough. I was referring to the god that grants wish. Although the god is in a weak state, he said he'll return if we pray hard enough. The world will be filled with light when that day comes. I'll even drive out the evil Lord of Star End. Find out more about the god that grants wishes. Don't be stupid. Haven't you heard of it? It's I don't remember all of it. However, it's not important. Feel free to visit when we hold our memorial ceremony. My grandma told me a long time ago there was a dead god that couldn't go to hell. However, the god appeared one, poured our god's cup of light. If it weren't for those guys of the dead god, all of the wishes of the world would have been granted. I hate religion. God this, God that, blah blah blah. Hold on before you fucking kill yourself. He's quiet and reserved, fidgeting with something in his hand. He gazes out longly into the vast ocean. Heart of the turtle. I don't even want to begin talking about praying. Why should I pray to a god that I don't even know? Exactly. Please just leave me alone. Not interested in running away. This is just something my mother made for me. Right. Gently hold the child's hand. Hand over the wood carving of the sea turtle. You tell the name of your child's mother. Who are you? How do you know my mother? Did my mother say that? No, I don't care how she looks. She's still my mother regardless of that. Which sure is a strange place. They force you to pray to a god that grants wishes. I wouldn't get too close to them if I were you. If I wanted to, I could probably swim my way there. My mom said I'm a good swimmer because I resemble my dad. My dad is originally from a faraway place called Port Rat. He said my dad was like a sea turtle who swims across the vast ocean. This wood carving of a sea turtle is it from my father? Is my father alive? Did he send you here to look after my mother and me? Said he wants to see me. I wish I could get out of here too, but there's nothing I can do. Oh wait, I'll do what I can, but how do I leave this place? In progress. Yep. Persuade the smuggler. Okay. Hand over a gold bar. What's this? A gold bar? What is it that you want from me? Do you want us to put the child in the smuggler's boat and take them to Kayabia? I knew there is a boy around here. He's always sitting there and gazing at something in the distance. I can do that, don't you worry. This world of ours revolves around money. We'll leave as soon as the kid comes. Want to be friends? I like the way you negotiate. I think the boy's not gonna go. And the boy wants his mother. That's annoying. A smuggler's boat? Okay, fine. I know that person. He offered me sweets from time to time. But how will my father recognize me at the house near North Kia Pier? He's never seen me before. He'll probably doesn't even know that I exist. This wooden sea turtle? Oh, I see. I feel like it's going to be awkward now. I'll do anything to save my mom. One day I will, because she's not a monster. We will meet again. Okay, I'll be going. We're taking him to a safer place, aren't we? Why is he making it so difficult? Human boys are hard to deal with. Anyway, I think we should check if the cure really works before we head back. There's one way to do that. Gorgath at the contaminated farm. You'll be able to conjure up something from the farmyard. Okay. We got 3 left to go. Good thing I had those fucking gold bars in my inventory, isn't it? Please go. Who do we talk to? You? No.
You seem to have something more than meets the eye.
What's this? Wait, isn't this the Ashen Plague Cure formula? I first discovered this 8 years ago by coincidence when the plague spread, but the Elon Church branded it as heresy, confiscated the formula. It was no different from salvation from God. How did you ever get a hold of this? That's not important. I think I can make one immediately. There's someone who is affected by the plague right here. But I am missing a few more materials. Can you help me find 5 sunrise herbs?
Alchemy includes research on all phenomena, but the principle
Sunrise
lies in its use
herbs.
for the good of the people.
Sunrise herbs? I don't think they're around here. Sunrise herbs. And here though. I have 60 of them. Gonna go to here though. I don't think the sunrise herbs are in location. Just don't think they're 2,000. Okay. Go start making my food. Give me a sec. I'm in the. Probably coming to the destination now as well. I hear the horses go by. Yeah. Oh. Sick. I am cutting bacon. It needs my attention. Is that enough bacon? Or do I do one more strand? I'll do one more. There you go. Right. That is enough for me. No more. Rewash my hands again. It's away. Open up this. There we go. Move this here. Put the seasoning on. Gonna need to buy some salt and pepper soon. Yeah. Alright, jump my way back in. Oh, dear me. Oof. Quickly goes to the storage.
If you have a lot of stuff, leave it with me. Within your allowed space, of course.
There we go. It is the right one. Sunrise herbs. Self going. That wolf been doing his horses. Leveling them up.
You seem to have something more than meets the eye.
Perfect. This is exactly what I need. I believe this will be sufficient enough. Go ahead, cure the patient with it. I am certain that you'll be.
Alchemy includes research on all phenomena, but the principle lies in its use for the good of the people.
Once ashen, the affected woman's skin is cleansed, and it appears she's regained her consciousness as well.
Alchemy has a deep meaning. It is not easy to reach that depth.
Oh my, she has been completely cured. We'll help her get things together.
Do not reside long in a place where black energy is prevalent.
I don't know how you managed to obtain this, but you should know that this could be extreme. I was treating those contaminated with the plague with this until the Elon priest took it away from me. Since then, they started blaming me for bringing about this curse. The roots of Calphion is dark and they have blinded the callous and the citizen. Now have Calphion in the palm of their hands. We won't be able to do anything. We'll lose the formula once again. I will slowly change this place with the formula you've retrieved. Lay low for a while and careful not to catch their attention. They're more powerful than you may think. Now go, you are our hope for change.
Power is to be used for saving people.
Well said. Well said. Power is supposed to be used to save people. Too bad too many people use it to harm people. Like they're fucking retarded. But whatever. I know that they're eventually gonna die if they like it or not, so why should I care what they do? Not like I can change anything anyway. Need to be rich to fucking change anything in this world now. A hog is just gonna get me fucking stabbed. So, can't be bothered. You've made it back. I am glad to see you. I didn't know Kasha had a child. It was very emotional. Hand over the Ashen Plague's cure formula. How is this possible? Are you telling me the infected from the abandoned land has been cured? Does this mean we can finally cure all those infected by the Ashen Plague? But how did you? Where did you find the cure? They've attempted to take control of Calvium for some time now. I heard it from the child, as if mutilating his mother was enough. Terrible. What is this? Why, I don't understand. A weapon forged using the source of the plague from the Black Star. I don't understand how anyone would take advantage of the Black Star to fulfill their selfish needs. I would find a reveal I would find and reveal those responsible for this atrocious act, and drive out the corrupted priests of Elon Church right now. The situation can quickly escalate and get out of hand if we're not careful. I heard from the child about the farm in Northwest, a god that grants wishes. I believe they are the descendants of the followers of Kazaka cult. They're the people of the old Western ancient temple who survived from the dangers of the Black Star. However, their intentions weren't as pure as they outwardly appeared, but thanks to you, we're finally able to identify the source of the one taking hold of the Northwest Calpheon are none other than the Fraternity of Light. They're so deeply penetrated in Calpheon that Callus Parliament is not aware of them. But we will take your evidence and reveal the truth. We will strive to create an ideal world for our citizens. Slowly but surely, we will make this world a better place to live in. We Kalshanize will be with you until the light of dawn drives away the darkness. All on God's ring. Kalshon is the dawn of rebellion. Yes, okay. I'll see my way out. Kalsha says he has something to tell you. Listen to Kalsha. I have something to give you. This will suit you perfectly. Unlike something that I can have its value calculated with money, I believe it have a different value. Though I've never been to Star's End, I was fortunately enough to get a hold of some of the relics from there. It was an item that resembled a ring, was engraved with strange writing, and also a strange-looking stone that was unidentified. I've asked everyone I knew to help me, but we couldn't interpret or find anything of value. Although I do want to continue researching to find out what they are, I believe you'll put this to greater use. Please accept it. I understand it's not much, but it's something of great value to me. Words cannot express how grateful I am for your help. I've been having restless nights ever since you left. I couldn't help but imagine that you'll return with her. The past 8 years of my life and everything I've been through flashed before my eyes. I knew that the Black Star is priceless, and that an ordinary person like me could not do it. But I had her, and she was worth more to me than anything. I didn't know if she was dead or alive, but for 8 years I did everything I can to climb up there. Just for a chance to enter that land, I never even dreamed that I had a child. My heart almost stopped when I looked into the child's eyes. It resembled hers so much. I will continue to be with these people together with my child. Although she is in the form of a monster, she is still alive. I'm sure there is a way to get her back. You saved our family. You mean a lot to us. Please take this. It might be worth more to you than us. All in God's ring. Artifact of shared dollar received from a mysterious man, which seems to be discovered while excavating Star End. There is something inscribed inside in an unknown language. Frenzy and despair from being cheated of death, the grave of the forgotten lord. This is a required item to proceed with the suggested inverted heart of Garmoth's quest. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. Right. I'm presuming I'm going down under.
Big trouble. Quick.
No, I'm not. I'm going back up. Wait, what? Do I have to put it on? No, I don't put it on. Oh. Think it like that makes you want to go. Okay. So it is Odalita, I think. I think it's Odalita. This is suggested recurring events. We'll leave those alone. Next is the Odalita, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Odalita is next. So we'll go to Odalita, Black Road Man. Hey partner, I sense someone's been chasing us lately. Wouldn't it be fun if we track down this guy and get him dead? Remember the guy wearing the black robe at the Velia Inn? Apparently he can find you anyone as long as you pay him. And it is in progress. Nice. Alright.
Need to solve it quick. Quick.
Distance is 3,000, that's fine. I can go check up on my food. Ugh. Alright, off to Odalita. Ugh. Get myself in the kitchen. There we go, turn that heat down. Turn this on. Move all this out of the way. Yeah. Alright, go and grab my plate. And go and make myself a coffee as well. Oof. About to say, there's no way I'm at that destination. You still hear the horse running. Oh, dear me. I'm bumping into everybody, aren't I? Alright. It's my coffee ready. Up over here. Grab the rest of the milk. It is on. Come back into the front room. Up, 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 up. Oh, dear me. Oof. 2,000 feet away. Or meters. I actually don't know what increment. And oh, dear me. So, is this heading all the way up to Italy? Because it doesn't look like it. No, it's not. It's heading to Velia. Okie dokie. We're heading to Velia tonight. Okay. They're fine. Don't worry about any of those. Boofin is in 30 minutes. Boofin, you are here. You are there. Let's go over there. Where is that journey? That's like a 6,000 journey, right? Oh no, it's not that far. From Velia, go over through the mountain. That's fine. So it's probably like maybe a 10-minute journey then. That is the kettle boiled. Go and deal with that coffee. Turn down the heating of my food. Alright, as that does that, coffee. Oh dear. I can hear Velia. Yeah, we stopped, haven't we? Alright, give me a sec. The bacon needs my attention. Turn that down even more. Turn this one off. There we go. That is the boss alert as well. Put the pasta in there. Grab the milk. This can be turned off now.
Do you want to get to know the villagers better?
Move all this out of my way. There we go. Plate this up. Such. Done. Milking coffee. That done. Need to keep an eye on the time because otherwise I'm going to miss that boss fight. I'll also need to change my gear as well.
I'll give you valuable information.
Put some cheese on top of my meal. Ooh. There we go. Alright, put that away. Don't need to deal with any of this now. Start bringing them into the front room. Alright. Put that there. Move that out of my way. 28 minutes. I won't eat my food now because it is absolutely scorching. Ooh. Take my slippers off now. There we go. Right. Ooh. Get ourselves moving again. So, 27 minutes. Thinking it's maybe like a 10 to 20 minute. Nah, it won't be 20-minute journey. Maybe just 10. Get to Uthen. Then we got Vel to fight as well today. Busy day today, isn't it? Put that back in. Right. Where am I? Go. There's the black robe. You have some nerve to come to see me at a time like this. There are so many people I hired that are looking for you. Why? Because I got paid by many people. You're a popular one, I'll give you that. Don't think it's about houses. Need to rent a house for... Yeah, no. Okay. An ill omen. Apparently you've been spotted all over the place, and yet you have requested my services, but they couldn't find you. Why am I revealing such information about my clients? They asked me to bill you for their commissions. But just now, I decided to forget about that fee because I believe you and I will become the best friends. Now, which client's story would you like to hear first? One client came to me with a smile, while the other came crying. About the sad client. A certain remember. I certainly remember him to be a noisy fellow. The poor shy next to him was so embarrassed. He tried to pretend she wasn't with him. Guys. He went on about how he was a master of the ancient language, and he told me to tell you that the secret guards were looking for you. Something about a warning regarding the Shadow Mist flower. It all sounded rather urgent. More importantly, he mentioned that someone in Camiswellia was in danger. He said that they'll be heading over to Lamore God Post first. And the smiling client came to me in the middle of the night, whispered a few words, and then disappeared into the dark. His mask melted, was reflecting the light of the bonfire. I couldn't see his face, but I could tell that he was surely smiling. He did not reveal his name. He just said to come to the watchtower. He said he will prepare a flower that the world has never seen. Oh, not the flower again. Anyway, I thought they were both trying to tell you something about a flower or something. I see your eyes are full of curiosity, and perhaps that means this isn't your first time yet. Why do I have to deal with a fucking flower again? The masked guy at the watchtower? Yeah, I know who that is. That must be Meldor. Balmorn fell at our hands, and Meldor is but Balmorn's servant. Also, if it's a loud member of the Sacred Guards, that's gotta be Bed Mountain, right? Shadow Mist Flower. You don't think he's making too much of a fuss over some flower the Ganel improved? I feel like all we'll get from meeting that dwarf is a pain in our eardrums. I'm actually agreeing with you, Black Spirit. We might as well meet Meldor at the watchtower. It's been a while. Let's hear him out, shall we? I got a message from Kyle. "4 minutes ago. Oh, sorry, Kyle. I was in the kitchen when you sent me that message. I didn't even hear it. Sixth of June. Would you help me on Forza on Friday? Okay. Friday? In 2 days? Yeah, I think I could. Of course I can. Yeah, I can help you on Friday. It's alright. 20 minutes. Alright, where was I? Oh, delete it. It's in progress. Okay. Alright, where are you going? Because I need to go to a boss fight. You are there at the watchtower. 20 minutes. I'm probably gonna make my way to. There's no way I'll probably get to Bagazol. Bagazol is far too far away from me. So I'll start heading to Ufen, and I'll eat my dinner for the day. I think I might need a fork instead. I'll be right back. What happened to the Moon Rally game? I'm not sure what you mean, but oh yeah. Oh, my meal. Eat my meal. Oh dear me. I hurt my shoulder. I'm taking a back seat from the racing games for a little bit. I can't really use my steering wheel. Oh. Ouch. Yeah, no worries now. Yum, 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 yum. We're almost at the boss fight. Get out of my way, sheep. We'll get ourselves up here, and I'll finish up my food. And by the time, hopefully, the boss will put us one. We have gone far too high up. We don't want to be in the boss chamber. You done that? Sit down while I have my food. The boss will spawn soon. Ow. Coffee top. Ow. Oh, dear me. Nom 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 nom. Making a lot of noise. Oh. Almost finished my meal. That's good. Oh. Got no message from my mom. So that's the way it is. Right. It's finished. Ooh. Yep. About 9 minutes to kill. Okay. We can go and kill some of these tree imps. As I wait for the time to pass. Ouch. Excuse me. Alright. Let's go in again. Okey-dokey. Three ants are just up this ridge. Oh. One of them down.
Energy equals mass times light speed. Up you go.
Oh, big fella. Hello there, big dude. So many dead bodies around.
Ah.
Up you go.
That one. Where's the next one? You?
Up you go. Eat this. Energy equals mass. Times light speed.
That one destroyed. 3 minutes. I'll get ourselves back. Yeah. Oh, cave goblins here. Nice. Do some music while we wait. We'll do Binks, okay. 3 minutes, can't do it too long. You can do this one. Hello, Wolfdra. Ouch.
G equals mouth. I'm like speed. Wham! Ha! Ha!
We'll head back to do the story. We got Vel in 2 hours and 50 minutes. Should get a lot done within that time period. Patsy. Oh no. Cleaves have broken.
Hmm? Hmm?
Cool.
Huh. Giddy up!
Oh, I went past the entrance. Gotta go up the stairs. Alright.
We are already fear itself.
I heard you had been tracking me. What brings the great hero of saved Camiswalia to this humble servant of it? You certainly seem to be in a hurry and qualified to face the truth as well.
Shadow Knights are omnipresent.
No, they're not. Did all that praise get to your head that you're the hero who restored Camiswalia? And still, Bezzernator, you have no idea what you've done.
The promised day is approaching.
The beacon to lure the darkness. Why did you revive Camiswalia in the first place? You were only an outsider. Did you really believe that the tree's strengthened the sticker now? You already knew, didn't you, who the first Luthragon was? Camiswalia's true form is in a passage leading to the shadow of the world. The light that grew on the tree is a beacon that lives in the darkness. I can't believe that you returned such a light back to the tree. After hearing just one side of the whole story, do you not remember the Black Death that struck Calphion? Nor the dark spirits that invaded Camiswalia? That very darkness will return, attracted to the light of Camiswalia. This is the result of your actions outside of Camiswalia.
Darkness will soon overcome the light.
As there are no burning ones in Camiswalia at the moment, Cannot extinguish the light of the revived come as well, yeah. Of course, even if we burn it down now, it's already too late, as the darkness is already on its way chasing after the light. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We finally found the one to fight the darkness storm, and it's a hero who doesn't even know they've unleashed hell upon the world. And Lord Balmore knew about this. Yes, I know what he would do. I will test you to see if your strength is worth our future. This is a shadow mist flower that blooms only in the shadow realm. Plant this flower somewhere in Talabar Robe. You don't understand why I'm treating a hero like you in such a manner. Failing this test will lead to your untimely demise, so turn back if you don't feel comfortable.
You have a good soul. Just right for our offering.
Camus Light is a beacon that brings in the darkness. Kinda makes sense. But I don't think he's spewing out utter nonsense. But why are we hearing this from the likes of the Shadow Knight, then Belmont? What was Belmont's true goal? My head hurts from thinking about it. Let's return to that later, because right now I'm so pissed off. Did you see how that shadow guy marked us? You heard it too, right? Fail and meet and ultimately demise. Turn back if you're not confident. How dare he? He mentioned the Shadow Mist flower, right? What Laffy mentioned before. Laffy, Alamo's God pose. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of those, am I? 'Also need to repair my horse's cleats. No, my saddle's cleats. Give me the inventory. 6. Nope, wrong one. A 7? Give me all of these. Thank you. Repair. Move. 7. I. There we go. And off we go.
Sa.
2,000 away. You're bringing me to God pose. Okay. Shadow Mist flower handed over by the male for Shadow Knights of the Watchtower. He tells you to plant the flower at Talmor Rope. Look who's here, our friend. Long time no see. Seeing you has lifted a heavy weight off my shoulders. Yes, you cheeky girl. At least say hello to our friend. Oh, by the way, we've some bad news. We've lost touch with Eden. That's why I thought of you first, so I hired some people to find you. Besides, it's so nice to see you again like this. We're like besties now, aren't we? The Eden's missing. I heard that Camusvillian border is temporarily closed. Apparently, there's a major conflict going on right now. But that girl is still in Camusvillia. Blast! I have no idea what else is happening in. By the order of His Majesty, we are currently unable to allow you entry. Please turn back. What's the reason? Is there a war going on or something? One of our colleagues is still in this forest. We are unable to tell you anything, especially not to your kind. Those of such stature unfit to even sit on our tree stumps. Wait, what? What did you just say? You forest-infesting caterpillars. You ain't nothing but all talk. Oh, come on, Laffy, cut it out. Tired enough already. Laffy really needs to learn how to remain cool and not lose temper. Ain't you some kind of hero in this place? Why don't you go ask them, pretty please? On the closure border. Wing of Camusvillia. Nothing to be alarmed about. It's just a plague in the northern steppe. You're free to travel through the borders as you please. We wouldn't dare to stop the wing of Camusvillia. The deadly plague. Does it not have an effect on me? What I mean is that it will be deadly for those little ones. They'll be running around ignoring our attempts to maintain this epidemic. Please forgive me, Wing of Camusvillia. I will tell you the truth. There was a big battle at the borders near the old wooden tree. The enemy were the Heb, those who were exiled to the arid lands. Or the leader, I don't know what happened, but they've become like monsters. And some of our sisters were taken as prisoners. Meanwhile, the Lamara Sentinel succeeded in taking over our old post by bypassing the desert tunnel. The Queen told us to keep this to ourselves, so can you please tell those stubborn stubs to turn back? If they catch wind of this, they'll go to every tavern in this world and everyone will know. Their kind has always been like that since the beginning of time. Just gloss over the matter. No, why do my worst hunches always come? My grandfather used to tell me how all the daughters of Sylvia were liars. Regardless, we have a horrible monster spreading a plague. Does that mean it is no longer safe than that? Oh no, you didn't gonna let me have it? You told me to keep an eye on her. What? Are you asking about who that person in the forest is? The Orwin. Oh, it is Orwin. Well, me and Yaz here and Eden somewhere else. Who do you think it is? And it's Orwin, of course. Have you totally forgotten about us? You make me sad. Fuck off. I didn't forget. One day she hid in the contraband wagon she found in a back alley in California headed for Camusvillia. She said she was looking for traces of her father. Also, she mentioned that she was looking for a tomb of some princes who cared for her as a child. She said she would be back soon. I couldn't believe this is happening. It would be worse if Owen had heard about those monsters. Judging by her personality, she keep looking no matter how dangerous it will be. You've already met Owen? How was she? Yeah, I already met her. Have you heard from her since then? The last place we met Erwin was at the Antanas Pond, right? It's not that far from here. It looks like we can enter freely. Let's confront him by saying that we'll look for Owen instead. And ask him about the Shadow Mist flower. Owen, why should we look for her? We're only saying it to calm him down. I'm gonna fucking look for her. What are you on about? I'll look for Owen. Now tell me about the Shadow Mist flower. Oh, right. That's why I was looking for you, but I totally forgot. The Long Seal Forbidden Arena has reopened. The Shadow Mist flower is an ominous flower that blooms at the arena. I've heard rumors of people carrying the flower, searching for someone specifically, looking for those with the black spirit like you. Some of them even went missing from a credible source, so I'm sure they're not just rumors. There's nothing wrong with being careful. If you ever get that flower, just step on it and burn it right away. Apparently, those who received the flower are headed for Odalita, the arid land, so they must have some ties to Salvia's daughters as well. So be extra careful. They've been keeping to themselves for decades. There's no telling what other secrets they could be hiding, don't you agree? Remember, there's not an ounce of truth in what the Ganel and the Vidia say. What I mean is, you've nothing to lose by listening to Olafi. So don't you be swayed by their fancy words of fate or whatnot. Don't forget, you're the secret member of the Sacred Guard. And yes, please find Owen for our sake, okay? We look forward to hearing from you. As always, you have my thanks. Yeah, no worries. Flowers blooming in the forbidden arena that had been sealed for a long time, and they're looking for the ones with black spirits. They're talking about us. They're looking for us, and we're the strongest. We can't just sit here after hearing all this. It'll be fun to meet them in person, don't you think? When you're told not to do something, it makes you want to do it more. By the way, that dwarf, he knows a lot of things for some strange reason. Where the hell does he hear it from? What do we care? Let's move out, partner. We should look for Talra's robe that Meldor the Watchtower told us about. We already saw Orwen was alive and well now. I'm sure she's still doing fine. Let's not think about her anymore. So where should we go to get the Talra robe? Let's ask the falsely wise chatterbox of an owl at the old okay. We need to go find Orwen.
am Obi Bellin, and I promise honest trade.
How have you been? Everything is hectic in this place lately. The blasted red eyes. Oh, the beastly red eyes. I definitely don't want to see them in my dreams. The poor girls must have entirely forgotten about their mother. What I'm talking about, the Ahib beyond Lemma Valley. The whole of Camaswellia is worried about that problem now. What could possibly have turned them so hideous? All kinds of suspicion and rumors are flooding the streets. By the way, this is just between you and me. Udalita, where the Ahib left for, was at first not an arid land. I heard there was some sort of indelible curse planted in the land, and Ahib were consumed by that various curse. That's what I heard when I was having a drink with an old dwarf friend, Olvia. Alcohol is a magic potion of truth, so it must be true.
Do I look scary? How scary?
Wait, oh no, Oliver, that guy, he left his important archaeology notes behind. I had a drink with him yesterday, for it had been some time since he left Gaffin Temple and stopped by Old Wisdom Tree. But for some reason, he hastily disappeared alone at dawn, it's because the Ganao are awfully sensitive about outsiders. But still, just because one's in a hurry, they shouldn't leave behind their important notes. Is this what Alpheonius mean when they say the goal of him? Oh, the goal of him. By the way, Wing of Council, will you grant me my wish? Please return my dear friend's notes to him. Of course, I could go myself, but Oliver was headed across the river. What if I stray Arrow finds me and I become grilled bird meat? You will help me, right?
Well,
Yeah, I'll help you.
looks like you have many questions you want to ask me.
Yes, how brazen of me to make a request with my own beak. The only thing I have to give is a chewy worm. And I don't think we share the same taste in that regard. Is there anything else you wish to know?
Let me see what you have before we talk.
That's a name I haven't heard in quite some time. How did you come across the name of Odolita? It seems like fate has drawn us together, truth be told. Only I know about that place.
Screech owls have ear-shaped feathers, but I am a barn owl.
I actually heard that from Oliver yesterday. He's come to know so many things recently. Connected to Desert Tunnel, there is a saloon border named for being a territory of the Saloon tribe. They're actually bears and wolves with sharp teeth on their bodies. They're covered in huge warts. So disgusting. I heard that Talabar is name of the king of that terrifying tribe. Is that interesting? So where is it, you ask? Well, I don't know. Wouldn't my dear friend Olivia have an inkling? He's a fearless lad. It's just so happened that you, the winger Camusvelvia, have business to go where he is. Maybe this is destiny.
I am Obi Bellin, and I promise honest trade.
I'm not gonna lie, that owl talks way too much, but how did that Olivia guy know all of that? Laffy too, perhaps dwarves have some inherent knack for this. Partner, shall we take a look at the notes? Why not? We'll give it back anyway. I shall continue to flow deeper and deeper until I have embraced all of the unfathomable pain and sadness of the people. Akara, the ancient spirit of Camaswelia, took in the Gaffin army, who were strangers to the land in southern Camaswelia. She led the army by borrowing the eyes and mouths of the two fairies for the Gaffin army to establish a base in the Promised Ground. But as soon as Akara returned to nature and grace, as the ever-flowing river, the two fairies come up with a new contract. Camaswelia would no longer interfere in Gaffin Raza matters, nor will Gaffin Raza leave their designated area. The two fairies could relocate the Gaffin Raza army, and the contact would be in effect whenever the two fairies so desire. As they signed this contract, the Gaffin did so under one condition: to have all their memories erased. Did the Gaffin truly voluntarily make that request, even to have all memories of their beautiful songs erased? Why haven't the two fairies shared the powerful Gaffin army with the daughters of Sylvia, those who have their blessing? In a way, this pact makes no sense. Could it be that those stone-cold ancient weapons in fact have a heart? Partner, see that engraved name there, Bed Mountain? Olvia Bed Mountain, says. How is he related to Laffy? Alright, get ourselves going again. And while I am here, I will go deal with selling this stuff.
The old wisdom tree is said to have grown this big with the powers of the spirits of Shady Tree Forest.
And we go here.
You will see as far as your mind is open. Always strive to keep an open mind.
Get rid of these. Okay, time to move on. The Thornwood has combined so well with the Azure Stone. What have the Ahib done to them? I thought a wild animal ate it as a snack while I was taking a nap. But here it was, sitting at the old wisdom tree all this time. That little owl, why can't he just fly here instead, making people run around like this? Anyway, thank you. Isn't this a dangerous place? Well, you're not wrong, but that's a rule set by the detestable now. And it has nothing to do with strangers like us. After all, the Ganel have no regard for our safety either. This is a Thornwood Guard Tower. I guess I haven't seen this before. I know there are ill rumors about perhaps that's why you've never been. I've been studying the ruins of Catherine Riser for a very long time. I used to come to this place quite often, so I know there's a road. By the way, it's been a while since I stopped by, and do you see this majestic thornwood tree grown by the Ahib? Their new sacred tree, Terracel, has grown very powerful. They even fused the Azure Godstone of the leader. By the way, what business do you have here? It looks like you were heading to the conflict. Rumor has it that many Lebanon forces have died there. You're a mercenary going there to back them up, right? I knew it. You were heading to Talabar Robe. What? Where did you hear that? What? Was it that owl? I'll cut it short. If you're heading there to satisfy your curiosity, just don't. It's a place of unimaginable horrors beyond belief. It's okay to let the Ganal read your notes. Did you read my acknowledged notes? Oh no, it's sealed. That little owl belongs side dish to a simple corn meal after being fried crisp. Breathe in, breathe out. I mean, you're not to blame here. It's my fault for having a friend like that. If the two fairies and can now discover my writing, being suspicious of their relations, they'll hunt me down. So please forget what you read in my notes. In return, I'll reveal the location of Tyler's roof to you. No, please stop trying to think about it. This is not a matter you should get involved with, even if you're a hero. Is it okay to let the Ganal read you know? Did you read my notes? Little owl. These are repeats. Go to the Ahib soldier of the Tabar Road. Understood? Right, I'm gonna cut it short. I hope everybody enjoyed. Bye bye.